everybody? How you doing? This podcast. Do you care about your self-care? Yeah. All right. It's always good. It sounds like a lot of laughter in there about that self-care. I know that's right. It's always beautiful to know that people care about their self-care. Because if we don't care about our self-care, who's going to show that we love ourselves? Who's going to show that we want to be there for ourselves? Who's going to show that the ones that we surround ourselves with, we actually love because of our self-care? I'm not going to surround myself with people if I don't love myself enough to know that I trust them and that they love me and that they trust themselves. And self-care shows that, it emanates that, it builds that, it structures that, it's surrounded with that. And the people that love their self-care show that and know that. So for this month, for this start of the podcast month, for November, the month of November has many things. Too many to really like mention. But I narrowed down the ones that are important to self-care. Bear with me. It's a lot. November is full of many themes, some food related, such as National Sandwich Day, National Nacho Day. I'm going for Nacho Day. I did not say what day specifically, so I think it's just any random day that you make Nacho Day, but it's your day. Then you have the Military Family Appreciation Month for KIA soldier families, and for those that don't know what KIA is, Killed in Action. A time to celebrate the end of the year and give back to the gardens. Harvest Month. I always thought Harvest Month was September, October. Learn something new every day. Or August, yes. I heard that in there. Plus, this is the month that the Catholic community remembers those who died in November as a part of their cultural tradition. And I looked up what that meant, and that just means that they just celebrate. It's kind of like Cinco de Mayo. You're just giving tribute to those who passed over the time. And November is celebrating the month of fall and diabetes awareness. And diabetes affects millions of people in the U.S., predominantly affecting the Black community. There's nothing written after that. It just ends there. I thought it was more. It affects a lot of people within the Black community and people in general. And Alzheimer's Awareness Month. Alzheimer's affects more than 6.2 million Americans, and that are diagnosed with Alzheimer's a year. 6.2 million people. Wow. And did you also know that men grow their mustaches? Because this is what Connie was talking about. She didn't read the whole thing. And did you know that men grow their mustaches to raise awareness about health issues towards men like suicide and prostate cancer? I'm working on it. National Epilepsy Awareness and Chronic Brain Disorder that causes seizures, which are episodes of abnormal electrical activity within the brain. And it is also National COPD Awareness. It is a common lung disease that makes it difficult to breathe. And it is also the month of Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. But that's only literally about 25% of what I wrote. And I was like, yeah, you know what, let me just minimize it and then continue forward and let others know that we care about you. And we care for you to care about you and take your health serious, take your mental health serious, take your mental wealth and understanding of wealth seriously, as well as your village and your surroundings around you. All of these things are important to the factor of your life. The individual who can put their hands in front of them and see them and look at their feet and know that they're connected to them. You are in control, so show yourself that you have the power. For our first question, of this podcast. I heard somebody say finally. I have more. You want me to read? Oh man, it's a good start for the month though. Thanksgiving for our first question. Thanksgiving is the month of coming. Thanksgiving of this month is coming soon. What are you looking towards eating and doing this Thanksgiving, and with whom? Anyone? I see somebody back there. Oh, I can't see her through Diana Ross hairstyle of Lois.
Hi family, I'm Connie, and I look forward to Thanksgiving. I look forward to spending time with my children and my grandbabies. I look forward to that because I miss them. They live in Newark and I'm over here. So, and then I got twins. They live in PA. I call my children my 5 heartbeats. So I look forward to spending time with them Thanksgiving, especially my grandbabies. Hearing that "Grandma." I look forward to it and getting them big old hugs. So yeah, so thankful for that.
Anyone else? How is your Thanksgiving gonna be, or who are you gonna be with?
Forward to spending Thanksgiving with my children too. Every year we do the same thing, and it's a blessing to be able to spend another year with my kids. Cause I'm glad to see this year. Cause and God ain't say I was gonna be here to see it, but I am blessed to see it, and I'm gonna spend have a good time with my children, because God knows I love them.
And George, is that his name?
Yeah.
I met him at the gala. He nice.
I'll take another before I have a little shout out for Tier 1. Yes.
I'm actually kind of excited for this
Who
year.
are you?
I'm Sharon. Hi.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
If the Lord's willing, I'm looking forward to seeing this year. Why? Because for like 2 years I wasn't with my family on Thanksgiving. I spent it alone. But this year I'm able to go down South Jersey. The most important part I'm excited about is going down there because my family is big, but where they have the thing where we have it at, it's like 1 block from the cemetery, my mother and my grandmother. So I'm actually kind of real glad that I could go down there and put flowers on her grave this year.
Amen. I'm excited about Thanksgiving season. I like this season. We got the Macy's Day Parade. We're gonna have our Tier 1 recovery Thanksgiving meal. And Say That Be About That is having a Thanksgiving thing on November the 16th. So this is just a month of gratitude and to be thankful. And there's just so much to be thankful about.
Can the founder of Say That Be About That tell us about the 16th?
Yes, next Saturday, organization Say That Be About That, we'll be selling our November Thanksgiving dinners for $10. But also on top of that, we're going to be giving out clothes and sneakers and everything. And on top of that, we've been blessed to give out a Thanksgiving basket on that day.
Right.
See, I hear a lot of good things out there. And
You ain't finished yet, brother.
oh, you ain't finished?
It's just a blessing because, ever since me coming here and Dr. Moody been instilling in me, the blessings as you pour back into the community, and it comes back to you multiple.
Yes.
And I just thank God for that. And I really thank God for Tier 1 and Dr. Moody and all the leaders here. Thank you for letting me share with you.
And I would like to bring to our acknowledgement, although some of us already know. I just want to express it in this episode, being that we're talking about times of joy, times of sharing, and moments of being together with people we love and care. Unfortunately, we also found out that we've suffered 2 losses here in Tier 1. Two of God's beautiful angels, beautiful people that walk through these doors, and we've gotten a chance to sit down and talk and really commune with one another and show love to one another. And I just want to say that even though it is a physical loss of not being able to see these individuals, it is a spiritual win because I know, and I'm speaking from how I know both individuals, they're with God. They're with Him. So it is saddening, but it's more of a celebration because you no longer have to suffer. You no longer have to feel downtrodden in ways where we have to come and bring you up because we're alive. We're in the living. So let's celebrate ourselves in the living and be grateful for those who have passed on. As I said, even here, the Catholics, they celebrate this whole month celebrating the people who have passed on. So every day, not just for this month, but let's just do it for this month and starting of this podcast. Let's celebrate the memory of those who came through these doors, came into our lives, and celebrate them and the time that we spent with them and the time that we remember with them. Like it is a Thanksgiving. So I'll go to question number 2. All right. Oh, actually, I ain't never answered question number 1 myself. Oh, we have another answer. Okay.
Go ahead, Lois. You go.
Hi, I'm Lois. Well, this year I had different plans. For every year for Thanksgiving, like I always had a big Thanksgiving where all the kids would come over, the grandkids and all that. So this year I told them I don't want all that. I'm just gonna do my self-check for this Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. They can cook, bring something over, whatever. She asked me what I want. I told her just bring me one dish and I'll do the rest, and my other daughter will do the rest. Okay. So I give them the opportunity this year because they have their own family. Mm-hmm. So I want them to enjoy their own family together. Because I've been enjoying mine with them all the time. So this time I'm giving them an option to go out and enjoy like their own kids. And then for Christmas, I'm going to bring everything together as a whole. Grandkids, children, and all. We're going to come together for
that. Sounds nice. I like that. You know what Lois said to her kids nicely? She said, look, look, I'm gonna cover this finger. Look, y'all gotta understand, I ain't always gonna be doing every holiday at my house. Like, y'all junk it up, then y'all leave, I clean up. What? But yes, it sounds beautiful. A helping hand of let's take turns and celebrate. All right, you come to my house this holiday. Next holiday we at yours. Next holiday we at yours. Next birthday yours. Next birthday, it goes around. Share the moments in multiple places and not just one.
So EZ, can you just talk a few minutes? Today is election day.
Oh yes.
And November awareness. Can you just hit on something? I know. Keep it partisan. Because people have a right to choose.
Bipartisan.
Sort of, kind of.
Yes. I mean, yes, it is election day, and everyone deserves the right to rectify their choice, rectify it by an action of stepping up to that poll and selecting that individual of their choice. And I say that individual of their choice because your choice makes an outcome not just for you but me as well, good or bad, because we may be against each other, we may even be with each other, knowingly and unknowingly, but regardless to the outcome, rather who I choose wins or lose, I know that tomorrow a job must be done, a procedure of life must be continued. I can't waste my time being upset about a loss when I physically did not suffer anything. I just didn't win the choice that I wanted to be the one of my choice or everyone else's choice. So let's all be grateful for the opportunity that we all have together to vote and to stand up upon our choices for this future of America together. Now with our question number two. Question number two. All right. Thanksgiving isn't just about eating, but also the stories and tales from the elders of days of old. What stories do you remember? Thanksgiving isn't just about eating, but also stories and storytelling, and from the elders of days of old. What stories do you remember?
They all about eating.
That's what I remember back in
I heard a lot of different stuff.
Now, I don't know. I had uncles that told me stories that ain't have nothing to do with Thanksgiving, but they were funny. I heard my grandfather tell me a story about my father. He was like, one time your father was 6 years old and he got on a rocket ship and never came home.
And that was your grandfather?
Yeah, that was my grandfather.
And he was 6?
No, my father said that about my father when he was 6. He was like, one time on Thanksgiving, your father he carved himself a little box and was playing and acting like he was on a rocket ship. He went off to the moon and never came home.
He said. And that was your father?
Yep.
So how was Easy born?
In the rocket upstairs.
Well, in other words, the fun stories, the time that you shared with your cousins and stuff. And basically like the meaning of Thanksgiving. Like the stories, those.
I have one to say. Thanksgiving, for me, ain't like it used to be when grandma and auntie and everybody was there cooking. These people, I want to say, you can't find a whole bunch of meals like you used to.
That's right.
Sitting down at one spot, unless you go to a restaurant. But it still ain't like what grandma and auntie and mama used to cook. It just ain't the same. But I thank God for Miss Lois.
He did say stories.
Well, this is my story.
He said without eating.
Well, it is about eating. And it ain't like it used to be. That's right. And I gotta find a place like that this year. Okay.
Anybody else? No? Nice. A little tough Thanksgiving. All right. To the last question. Who is someone that is no longer here, but you love and love to have Thanksgiving with for just one day, and why?
Hi, this is Nella. Usually November is a touchy month for me because me and my mother were born on the same day, not the same date, November 14th. And she passed away October 25th, 2015. So my mother, she didn't care who didn't like each other, this, that. She always had Thanksgiving over her house, and she would always try to bring the family together. Now the family is separated, desecrated, whatever. They have their little cliques. They have Thanksgiving where they want. Patronella's not invited, but Patronella did acquire a lot of family, which are my friends, and I have so many places to go to for Thanksgiving. But I really miss my mom because of her birthday, which is my birthday, and because she used to try to hold the family together as much as possible.
Well, Tyrone Harris. For me, someone that's gone, my brother and my sister, my twin brother and my sister. And it's going to be a year in December, so it's just getting through that. But I'm thankful for knowing that this is harvest month and other things are gonna come as a harvest to me, you know, because of what I believe in. And I'm gonna have a good time, but I'm gonna miss them too, because we always had our Thanksgiving meal together. So that's how.
I would like to have one more Thanksgiving with my mother, because we never had Thanksgiving together ever, and just for her to be here and let me cook her dinner and spend time with me and my kids would be a blessing. I would love for that to happen.
And why y'all never had that?
Because I don't recall us never having Thanksgiving. Never.
Did she live here?
She was living in Paterson, yeah.
Y'all wasn't living together?
Yeah, I was living with my mother, but she used to cook when she wasn't tipsy, but she never cooked Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving, Christmas, or New Year's.
Wow.
She wasn't so good.
Wow, I got a story. My mother, she got sick. Well, she was sick. She had cancer. I was taking care of her, and I cooked her Thanksgiving dinner. November. And I was over my friend's house, and she calls me to ask me to come back and make another turkey. And that always kept me laughing, smiling, because she passed away December the 14th. So that was the last meal that I cooked for her.
Wow.
So I always keep that in my mind. She'll call me back, and my girl was mad that I had to leave. But Mama called, I'm going. You know, but that was something.
I have a story. I remember cooking my first Thanksgiving Eve, and I was a little nervous, throwing it out, and they had told me to buy this little bag that you could put it in, and you cook it, and it help keep all the juices in. And I seasoned it, and it was just absolutely amazing. When it came out, and it was just so golden brown, baby. And I think I had some other little side things. Baby, somebody said, so how did you cook the gizzards? I was like, what? It was a bag inside there. Baby, that bag was still in there. They would not eat the turkey. They would not eat the turkey.
But it was all right to you, though, right?
I know that's right. You ain't have no choice. Mama said eat it. Well, for me, who is someone that I would spend my one day with on that Thanksgiving? I would actually want to meet someone for the first time, someone that I've never met that is family. I'm gonna answer that later. No, it's because of who's calling me, and they know what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm upset. But like I was saying, the person that I would want to bring back for the first time and meet is my father's mother's father. I never met him, but I'm told before her passing that I look just like him. I'm just a foot shorter and 3 shades darker, and my jaw is different, and my nose. No, well, to her, I favor him because he was a full-blooded Indian, and he was just 7'3". I'm only 6'2". But I would love to meet him and just sit down and talk with him, and just understand the world that he came from, and spend that Thanksgiving with him, just that one day. So, do you care about yourself, kid? Yeah.